What's up, guys? So in Duelist Nexus, we're getting confirmation more Mikako support, which is actually really cool. If you guys haven't seen how the deck plays, it's actually a very interesting deck as it really has a good Cash Tira matchup. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and see if their new support is going to make them any better. So we have a new Ritual Monster, which they desperately needed some other targets for. And then on top of that, we got a new Trap card. So let's go ahead and check it out. So the new Ritual Monster is called Hime the Manifested Mikako. It's a level 9 Light Fairy Ritual Effect Monster at 0/0. So you can ritual summon this card with Mikako Kagura. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. The first part of the effect is if this card is in your hand or graveyard and you have another Mikako card in your graveyard, you get to target one face-up monster on the field and equip it with this card. The second part is during once per turn during the end phase, if this card is equipped to a monster, you can return this card and the equipped monster to the hand. The third part is it cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, your opponent takes any battle damage you have taken from battles involving this card. Okay, so it's a pretty good effect. It bounces back any other monster. The downside is you gotta wait during the end phase. If this effect was potentially a quick effect, or if this effect was just being able to be activated from your I mean, it is pretty good. It is hand or graveyard. It doesn't really get too much better than that, unless it was like you could just put it from the deck. This effect is actually pretty easy, and considering it doesn't like banish itself when it leaves the field, you always have that ability to get rid of maybe a problematic card that your opponent has. And then on top of that, you just force your opponent to take all of the battle damage. It's kind of like the Daiguso. So let's go and see what else they got. But the whole deck kind of has this effect anyways, where it's like a magical cylinder, and that's why it has a really good cash matchup too. Next up though, and you only really need like one monster stone for the deck to pop off, which is great. Anyways, next up we have Mikako Spiriting Away. That's a movie too. Anyways, normal trap card that says you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. The first part of the effect is to target one face-up monster your opponent controls and equip that face-up monster to a Mikako monster you control. Then, if there's a ritual monster card on the field, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each equipped spell you control. So pretty much, I mean, this card's always going to be there. It's like 1,000 damage right there. And the second part is you can banish this card from your graveyard or spell from one of your Mikako monsters that is banished or in your hand. Okay, so if this card somehow leaves the field because they just kind of banish it so it can't like reoccur, being able to bring back that card would be really good. I mean, this is a pretty good effect, just equipping it to a Mikako monster, and then you get some extra burn damage. I like being able to equip my opponent's monster instantly. Yeah, equip that face-up monster to a Mikako monster you control. I like it. I think it's a pretty good card overall. This is definitely going to be good support for them. But let me know, guys, what you think of Mikakos with these new announcements. Is it going to be looking like it's going to be a higher tier deck? I think the deck is really not that bad. I think it's kind of underrated, but let me know your thoughts down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new here, hit subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss out when we cover more new Yu-Gi-Oh cards coming out in Duelist Nexus and more. Take care, peace out.